सदाशिवसमारम्भां व्यासशङ्करमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Just to summarize, I think many of you were not present last week. Some of you were, and the others were not. So we finished verse number 4. So in verse number 4, the summary of that particular mantra is Nachiketa is watching his son, his father preparing, is doing rituals. He is also watching his father giving away as dakshina cows which are unhealthy. Those cows which cannot eat further. It cannot produce any more milk. It cannot drink anymore. Neither it has got a capacity to reproduce anything. So, having seen this father doing this kind of work, this kind of dakshina, because of the astikya buddhi, because he is nastika, so he Nachiketa is actually it is something from Purva Janma, he has acquired all these skills. So even though he is a very small boy and he is only Balakaha, right? And still he has got a capacity to reason. That means in the previous Janma, he has been given this capacity. Right? So Ati Balaha, saw that, right? So Ati Balaha means the person who is actually very, very young. And he is the one who is saying that this dakshina my father is doing is not good thing. It is not going to give him any benefit, or the purpose for which he is doing this yajna, it's not going to give him any benefit. So I should do something. So out of the interest for his father to achieve what he wanted to do, he starts thinking. And he starts thinking to say that instead of giving all these things, which is of no use to the Brahmana, and the Brahmana also accepting, because see this the ritual the person is doing is a very, very famous Karmakandi. So he is well known for all his Annadhanam, etc. So he is well regarded. So if somebody is a very high priest, somebody is saying that this is what I am going to give you, people will sometimes be quiet. They would not like to challenge somebody. So the other Brahmanas are also accepting those things which are, and sometimes people don't even see dakshina, because there are so many cows. Goshala is there. So 20 cows from this Goshala, 20 horses from this place, something like this given. So the Brahmanas also accepting the dakshina. At the end of the day or the end of the ritual, when dakshinas are given, they will take those things. But Nachiketa, being an observant student, he is watching those things are of no use to anybody. So maybe I should tell my father that I should do something. So he says that instead of giving this goat, these people, this etc., if you offer me, or if I get offered myself to somebody, I'll be used to these people. So the Brahmana, if I go to some Brahmana's house, I can wash their clothes, I can do something, I can teach something, or I can bring water. I can be of service to these Brahmanas. What will these cows do? The cows will not be, they will die one day. And by doing this, you will be getting Pratyavaya dosha, because you will be getting dosha for giving something which is not productive. So we must never give dakshina to anyone which is of no use to us. If we cannot use it, then we must not say that, okay, you use it. You must be in a position to give a dakshina which you think you can use it, other people can use it. That's a very hard thing to do, correct? So always what we do, if you do not want anything, those things you take. So when sorting also what I say, this is mine, this is mine, this is a good thing. So this I will use for next year. Maybe I'll use it for next year. Maybe it will come as useful to me. I will not give this. But you know for sure you're not going to use it. Because the last 2 years you have not touched it. So if somebody comes and asks for something, can I do this? Say no, this is something which is in my property. I cannot give this. Oh, I have got something else which is something different. Why can't use this? He says, I want this, but you are going to give that. It's the same way here also, but here the Brahmana is not asking anything. He is just accepting what Dakshina has been given. That's what he says here. So sa hovacha pitaram tata kasmai mam dasyasiti Tritiyam Tritiyam Tagum Hovacha Nutteve Tvam Dadamiti. So he says, so after deliberating for many moments and minutes and seconds, he ultimately says, so Huvacha. So he says, he said to his father that Pitaram, hey father, Tataha, Kasmai Mam Dasyasiti. So to whom are you going to give me? Because in the olden days, the son is supposed to be the property of the father. I mean, even now, if you look at it, today is different. You cannot say. If you say that you are my property, they will say, no, I'm not your property. Or I don't belong to you. I got my own individuality, my identity. So those days are all gone. Now, if you get respect from your children, you are blessed. If they treat you, if they say hello to you and they talk to you and respect you, you are fortunate. Because this is Kali Yuga. This is a different environment where we grew up or our forefathers grew up. So when we grew up, the father and mother, whatever they say, will do. We are afraid of them. I mean, we will just do what is required. We never used to question them too much. We used to question them a little bit here and there. But now they will reason. They want to have reason for everything. So here, this Nachiketa is actually a nice boy. He is doing everything for his father's benefit. So he says, Sa huvacha, saha pitaram huvacha, tata mam kasmai dasya siti. To whom are you going to give me? Right? So dvitiyam. So he asked once. Then dvitiyam, second time asked. Then tritiyam, because the father was not responding, he was busy. The father can hear what he's saying. It is not that he can't hear. He can hear what he's saying, but he chose to ignore because he's a small boy. He's saying something. Why should I bother about listening to him? The second time he repeats, he listens. He takes notice of the boy saying something second time. Third time when he says the same again, he really gets upset or he gets annoyed. Right? That's why I say here, if you look at the second last line, you see that? Nayam Kumara Subhavaiti. So, na ayam Kumara Subhavaha. I mean, this is not the behavior of my boy. So, Nayam means what? Na ayam. So, this is not the behavior of my boy. So, iti Kriddaha means very angry. So, Krodam is anger. Kriddaha means getting angry. He got very angry. Then, Pita taha putram, tamha putram. So, the father says to his son, Kila, indeed. Vacha said. So he said what he said. Vrityave vaivasvataya tvam dadhamiti. So indeed I am going to give you to Lord Yama. So Vaivasvata means what? The son of Vaivasvata is Lord Yama. Surya, son of Surya is Lord Yama. So I am going to give you to the Lord Yama as Dakshina. This is not what he expected. I mean, he did not expect that he will be given. His father will say that I'll give you, to Lord Yama, which is Mrityu. But unless the person is ready, see, even if somebody Yama also, if your prarabdha karma is not over, whatever you may desire, you may desire death, you may want to die, but you will not die. Sometimes we'll keep waiting for death to come, but death will not come. Because the particular time has to come for for Lord Yama or for death to come, Mrityu has to come. So that's why this boy is only 7-8 years old. He's a very young boy, and he's still a lot of long way to go to live. So by giving, just by the father giving something, in the olden days, the Brahmana, when you say something, it will definitely be coming to fruition. The Brahmana Shapam is supposed to be very dangerous. At the same time, when Brahmana gives any blessing, it's supposed to definitely come true. So any blessing or any papam should be avoided. I mean, papam should definitely be avoided. Because that's why in our culture, the Brahmana was supposed to be of the highest status. So when you say Brahmana means somebody who knows Veda, somebody who has achieved Brahma Aikyam, somebody who has achieved Brahma Jnanam completely. So because of his tejas, because of his continuously reciting all the Parayanam, mantra, chanting, etc., the tejas has come. And he has acquired that power of resilience, of brahmacharyam, tejas, which is what sometimes, makes him say things or helps him to do, give blessing. Right? That's what it says here. Because this person is of a very high order of karma kandi, who is doing a lot of rituals. So he says, Na ayam kumara subhavaha iti kruddaha san pita tam ha putram khila uvacha mrityave vaivasvataya tvam dadhamiti. So until this, we completed in the last class. So this to summarize. So now what the father has actually condemned his son to Lord Mrityu, Lord Yama. So now we have to see what happens after this. So in page number 10, so on page number 10, Saha eva muktaha putra ekante paridevyanchakara khatam iti uchyate. So Saha eva mukta, having said in this manner, or thus told by the father, putraha means putra means Nachiketa, ekante. So he went back very quietly. See, if your father gets angry with you and he says a lot of things, what do? You quietly walk away, sulking, right? When you go to a quiet place and think, why did he say this to me? Ill-treating me, all those things you will start thinking. But here the Nachiketa went very quietly. Oh, you already given it to me to, he's understood this. So now he has to think, correct? So, Paridevyanchakara means what? Contemplated. So, Paridevyanchakara means contemplate. He contemplated in a very quiet place. So, he just thought about what transpired. How did this whole thing come about? So, he's just going through the scenario after scenario, how it happened, is contemplating. Then, Katham iti uchyate. So, what did he think and what did he say is being discussed now. Then, verse number 4, Bahuna memi pratamaha. Bahuna memi pratamaha. Bahuna memi madhyamaha. Kimsi madhyasya kartavyam yanmadhya karishyati. So, Bahuna memi pratamaha means what it says here. Bahuna means many, right? So, Bahuna means many. Bahuna memi pratamaha. So, out of the many students, I am the first student because his father is a teacher. So he's definitely in the olden day or anything, the father actually teaches, the son will be the first to learn. Traditionally, the father will teach the son will take over the father's duty and he'll become the teacher. Is that right? Traditionally, that's what happens. So traditionally, the father will teach the son and the son will take over all these things. That's what it says here, what? Bahuna memi pratamaha means Bahuna means many. So out of the the many students, I am the Pratamaha, I am the foremost student, I am the first student of my father. Right? Then, Bahuna Memi Madhyamaha. So, among the many others, I am an average student. See, Pratamaha means what? Foremost student. So, it doesn't mean that he's a brilliant student. See, Pratama means number one. I am the first student of my teacher. Among the other students which my father has got, I am the Madhyamaha. I am the average student. Hope you got the idea, right? So always there will be, it doesn't mean that the first student is also most the brightest student. Somebody may be studying for many years with the teacher, still he'll be not be getting anything. Some people attend for Shraddha. Some people attend for because of respect to the teacher. Some they attend for Jnanam. Correct. So they want for Jnanam, they attend. And out of those many students, one of them will be brilliant. So it need not be that because you're the first student, you should be the brilliant, most brilliant. The other people also can come among many students who can be more brilliant than the Pratama student. Correct. That's what it says here. Bahuna Memi Pratamaha. Bahuna Memi Madhyamaha. So among the many students which my father has got, I am a Madhyama student. I am an average student. I am not that brilliant. Right? Then, Kim Yamasya. So Kim Sit Yamasya Kartavyam means what? So why did my father give me to Yama when I'm not a brilliant, So he's thinking like this. He says, if I was given to a Brahmana, I'll be useful. Right? Brahmana I can do something for him. Because definitely I'm a young fellow, I can do something. But I am actually not a bright student. And what will Yama do with me? How will he use me? Because Yama itself is a jnani. He knows that. The father has told him about Yama's story, etc. He knows about it, that this Yamalokam is son of Surya. He's a very great jnani. So I am not that brilliant. And with my knowledge, what will Yama do with me? So why did my father give me to Yama? Right? So Yamasya Kim Sit Kartavyam Asti. So what will do Yama do with me? Right? So Yan Madhya Karishyati. Yan Mayadhya Karishyati. It means what he will do with me is what's said there. Now we look at the Bhashyam. He says here, Bahunam Madhye Pratamaha. So Bahunam Madhye means among the many students which the teacher has got, I am the first student. Means my father taught me first. So I am the first sitting in the row. So Bahunam Madhye Pratamaha. Bahunam Madhyamaha. Among the other students, I am the average student. Ataha Gunavataha Mama Tyagaha Ayuktaha iti bhavaha. So therefore, Ataha Gunavataha. So Gunavataha means Gunam. So Gunavati, Gunavan, we say, what Gunam do you have? Or what attributes do you have? Mamatyagaha. So what attribute did my father see in me by giving me Mamatyagaha? But I feel it is Ayuktaha iti bhavaha. Means Ayukta means what? I am ineligible, or I am not eligible to be given to Yama because it is not the correct method, or it's not a correct way, because Yama will not have any use for me. This is the thinking of the person. Okay. So Ataha Gunavataha Mamatyagaha Ayukta iti bhavaha Kincha Yamasya Kimsivat Kartavyam. So what will Yama do with me? Kartavya means what duty? What will you do with me? And what does it have? Exist, asti. I mean, what duty does it have? Yama has got in existing for me to do there. Right? So Maya Dattena Adya Karishyati. So why did my father give it to me? Is this contemplation. So what is the contemplation we saw before? Saha eva muktaha putra ekante paridevyanchakara. Means the Nachiketa goes into a quiet place and contemplates on this philosophy. As I am an average student, I am the first student of the teacher, and I do not know what Yama will do with me by giving me as dakshina. So, because there is no real job for me there in Yamalokam. There are so many people are there. He's got ministers, he's got Kinkara, so many people are there. And what will I do there? At least if I go to Brahmana, I can help him. Right? This is thought, right? So, Bahunam, Shishyanam, Putranam. So, among the many students which my father has got, Emi Gachami Pratamaha. So, I am the first. San Mukyaya means Mukyaya Shishyadi Vrittya. Means I am the main student. So, if you look at all of them, I am the main student there. Iti Arthaha. So, the San Mukyaya Shishyadi Vrittya is an adjective for Bahunam Shishyanam Putranam Emi Gachami Pratamaha. So, I am the first student. The explanation is given as Mukyaya, San Mukyaya. I am the most important or student there. Shishyadi Vrittya iti artaha. The main student. Then Madhyamanam cha Bahunam Madhyamaha. Means among the many mediocre students, I am the mediocre student. So if there's anybody mediocre called mediocre, I am belonging to that category called mediocrity. So I am a student like this. So Madhyameveva Vrittya emi. So I am the mediocre student. Na Adamaya Kadachit api. But I am not a very worst student. See, na Adamaha means what? See, it's called Uttamaha, Madhyama, and Adamaha, correct? Uttama Purushaha, Madhyama Purushaha, Adama Purushaha. Uttama Vidyarthi, Madhya Shishya Vidyarthi, Adama Vidyarthi. 3 types are there. So he says, I am foremost. I am the first student. Among the many students which my father has got, I am the mediocre student. But I am not the worst student. He also knows this. So he knows that I am not the worst student, but I am not the brilliant student. I am number 1 in terms of number, primary number. So when my father first taught me, he says, you are the first one to teach. So I am there as a number there. But I am not really a brilliant student, but I am not also a dumb student. So na Adamaya Kadachitapi, but I am not a worst student. So Tamevam Vishishta Gunamapi Putram. So when I had such a guna, a special student and son. See, Vishishtam means what? Special. So my father saw that I was special. So he took a lot of interest in teaching me. And Gunamapi Putram. So my father taught me that I am a good student, and he always spent a lot of time with me in teaching me, a special student. Mam mrityave tva dadami iti uktavan. So mam mrityave tvam dadami iti uktavan pita. So when all these things were being, my father was looking at all these things. Why did my father do this? Or why did my father chose to give me to Lord Yama? Mam pita mrityave means, so my father, why did he choose to give me to Lord Yama? Dadami iti uktavan. So uktavan means said. So why did he say this to me? Kimsit adyamasya kartavyam prayojanam maya prattena karishyati yat kartavyam adhya. So kimsit adyamasya means what? Unaccomplished. Adyamasya means unaccomplished duties. Prayojanam. So use. So my going to Mrityu-loka, my father sent Mrityu-loka, was there anything unaccomplished duties which he saw I had to do in Yamaloka? See, he's still small boy, he doesn't know what it is. He's just contemplating that maybe my father had something for me to do in that loka. Or there was some prayojanam. So it says, Maya pratyena. Pratyena means sending. So by sending me, pratyena, karishyati, accomplish, yat kartavyam adyaha. So what should I do there? So the question is asking or thinking, he's always thinking. See, now he's going into contemplation. He's just sitting there, he's not talking to his father. He's going through the analysis of his mind to say that, oh, my father said like this. I am the first student. I am, of all the students my father has got, I'm not a very brilliant student. I'm an average student. But I'm not a very bad student. It doesn't mean that I don't understand anything. I understand definitely, I'm definitely better than the lowest student, but I'm not a topmost student. I'm somewhere in between. So having all these attributes, my father saw all these attributes in me and he considered me because I am, dear to my father. So every son is dear to the father. Nobody, even though the son may be, whichever way it is, or the daughter may be whichever it is, always the father will have vatsalyam, love for the son or the daughter. It is an unconditional love and offer. So there is no expectations there. Because the father was doing the karma rituals, and being karma kandi, you want to focus on the rituals. Then somebody keeps nagging like this in between, keep on there. Who are you going to give me? What are you going to give to me? Suddenly you just lose a temper. So the temper is said. So he's saying like this, that I am the, so what my father saw in me to give me to Lord Yama. Was there any unaccomplished duties which he saw that I could do in Yamaloka? Or was there anything which I could not do here, which you want me to go there and do it? What is the prayojanam for me going there? When I can do a lot of work here for these people here, why do I want to go to that loka and do something there for somebody whom I don't know? Right? So prayojanam. Then maya pratyena, by sending me, what is there for me to accomplish? Karishyati. Maya karishyati. So what is there for me to accomplish there? So yat kartavyam adyaha. So means what is my duty? What should I do there? This is this thinking. Nunam prayojanam anapeksheva krodha vashat uktavan pita. So even though, so nunam means even though, prayojanam anapeksheva. So there is no prayojanam and there is no anapekshaha. So there is no expectation from me to do anything there. Krodham vashat. So because of the anger my father had, uktavan pita. So due to the anger, my father has uttered this. See, even though the father has actually told him this, he is not angry with his father. See, the son is not angry with his father. On the contrary, he still has got concern for the father, saying that, why did my father give it to me, give it to him? I'm not afraid to go to Mrityu-loka. I'm not afraid to go anywhere there. But I think he got angry. And, because the anger he got, he has uttered this word. And both the father knows and also Nachiketa knows that whenever there's a ritual going on, and when a Brahmana actually says something, then one has to fulfill that vow. This is Satyam. So if you say something, I will do this. Satyam vada dharmam chara, right? So you say Satyam vada means you always say the truth. And dharmam chara, follow dharma. So this is the teaching in the Shikshavali, right? We know that. So same way here also, the Brahmana, when something is uttered, then that person has to fulfill that vow. So Nachiketa also knows, the father also knows about it, but the father has not told anything. So Nachiketa, being a student, being a young boy, he starts to probe. So he asks. So I'll just read once again. So Bahunam Pratamaha Emi. Bahunam Madhyamaha Emi. Ataha Gunavata Mama Tyagaha Ayukteti Bhavaha. Yamasya Kimsit Kartavyamasti. Yat Pita Maya Dattena Adya Karishyati. So Bahunam Shishyanam Putranam Va Emi Gacchami Pratamaha. San Mukyaya Shishyadi Vritya iti Artaha. Madhyamanam cha Bahunam Madhyamaha. Madhyaneva Vritya Emi. Na Adamaya Kadachitapi. Hope you're able to follow, right? When I'm reading this Bhashyam, Sanskrit, I'm reading, breaking the words so that you understand what I'm talking about. Tamevam Vishishta Gunam Api Putram Mam Mrityave Tvam Dadhami iti Uktavan. Saha Kimsit Adyam Asya Kartavyam Prayojanam Maya Prattena Karishyati Yat Kartavyam Adyaha. Nunam Prayojanam Anapeksheva Krodavashat Uktavan Pita. So you got a gist, right? So what it means is that even though we are angry, we must not curse anything. Because as we are all studying, Vedam, etc., we will be coming to so many sort of arguments. Somebody will come and test her. So it can be Anbu Tolle, it can be Tolle also. So because Shastram says that a person, a Brahmana who does Nitya Karma, who does Namitya Karma, who does Nishkame Karma, Vedam, Upanishad study, all these things actually make the person very Brahma Tejas. So even though you may not know, over a regular period of time, if your Shraddha is consistent, Astikya Buddhi is there, the commitment to the Guru is 100% there, without any doubt, then the person, whatever he says, will come true. So we must be very careful about uttering or not hurting anybody, or saying anything or doing something which is not recommended. We all get angry. We all will get at some point of time a situation where we have to respond to the situation. But we must retract ourselves. We must restrain ourselves and just think about what we want to say. Just think for maybe a few seconds. Then your answer could be different. Your dealing could be different. Right? This is what the practicing of the Karma Yoga, practicing of this Nidhyasana helps to correct the wrong notion. Sometimes we get it occasionally. Let's correct it. Because that's why it says here what Paridevayanchakara means contemplation. So he is already contemplating. So contemplation means he's thinking already about all the Shastras. In the mind, he's going through all the Shastra etc. going on. Astikya Buddhi is there. He has studied, his father has told him so many things about Dharma, about Vedam, etc. This is what says here. He's analyzing everything systematically in his mind. And these questions are coming into his mind so far. He has not talked anything. It is only self-analysis and self-presentation as to where he thinks she is there and why it is like this. Then, Tatapi Tat Pituhu. So we are on page 11. Okay. Tatapi Tat Pituhu Vacho Mrishama Budit Evam Matva Paridevana Purvakam Aha Pitaram Shaka Vishtam Kim Mayoktam iti. So Tathapi, even though Tat Pituhu means my father, Vacho means said. So Vacho means, where do you say in Yagashala? See, in Yagashala, the Yajna is performed, correct? So in the Yagashala, my father has said this, correct? And Mrishamma Abhut. Mrishamma Abhut means what? Cannot be falsified. So, see, this is what Nachiketa is thinking. See, because my father has said this, if he had told me in some other place, suppose it casually says, ikkada kettu po appdi solla summa. When the father says, "Tolanji po appdi solluva." So if you say some other place, no problem. But if you are doing any yajna ritual and if your performance is doing only the karma, in that time if you say something uttering, it is to be implemented. It cannot be falsified if you are a correct brahmana. So he says, "Vacho brishamma abhut budityevam matva paridevana." So with a disturbed mind. So matva means with a disturbed mind. Purvakam aha. So the father also was in a disturbed mind. So it is not the son. See, Nachiketa also is contemplating. The father also is thinking, oh my God, what did I utter this now? I cursed my own son. How did I do this? I am supposed to be not saying this word. That's what it says here. Vacho Nushamma Budityevam Matva Paridevana Purvakam Aha Pitaram. Correct? Shoka Vishtam. So Shoka Vishtam means what? In the grip of sorrow. So Shoka means sorrow. So he feels sad. In the sad about it that, oh my God, what did I say to my son? I should not have said this. Then Kim Maya Uktamiti. So why did I say this? Kim Maya Uktamiti. So why did I say this? Sometimes we say this and say, why did I say this? Right? So, and you feel bad about it because, oh my God, I said like this. So the father is feeling bad. The son does not feel bad. The son thinking, why my father said like this? So there are two thoughts are being there. Then in verse number 6, Anupashya yata purvehe pratipashya tatha pare sasyam iva martyaha pachyate sasyam iva ajayate punaha Anupashya yata purve pratipashya tatha pare sasyam iva martyaha pachyate sasyam iva jayate ajayate punaha. Right? So, Anupashya. Pashya means what? See. Pashyati means see. And Anupashya means keenly observe. May you kindly observe. May you keenly observe. So now the Nachiketa is saying to his father. So after now his thought contemplated now, and now he is thinking that this is what he should say. So thoughts are coming to his mind as to what he should say to his father. What should be his reply to his father. So Anupashya yata purvehe. So you see clearly purvehe means what? How our forefathers lived. Correct. So purvaha means before. So how our forefathers were living. Sometimes we'll say, you look at how your father was living. You see your parambara. You say that, na? How you are. So he doesn't say like this. What he says? Please see clearly how your forefathers lived before you. Right. So Anupashya yatha purvehe pratipashya tatha pare. Also see others who are living now. Also see the others who are living now. Then sasyam iva martyaha pachyate. Sasyam means what? Crop or a plant. So sasyam iva martyaha pachyate. Pachyate means what? It actually withers. And after withering, it dies. So every plant will take birth, it will grow, it will wither away, and it will die one day. So again, sasyam iva ajayate punaha. Again from the death, the plant again comes back. So let's see the Bhashyam to see more understanding what he says here. So yata purvehe means how. Just see how the previous predecessors, Anupashyaha, they lived. Tata apare pratipashya. So also see how the others are living. Sasyam iva martya pachyate. Like a plant, they also decay and they die. Sastyam iva punaha. So again, like a plant, they again come back. So anupashyaha means what? May you observe, or may you observe. Alochaya means think. So think about this truth, that anything which is going to like a plant, it just like a plant, example of plant is giving. So body also is a plant. You can say body is like this also. So it is going to wither away one day, it won't die one day. And again the body will come back again. Again it will die. So it's a continuous process. Punah punaha. Right? So anupashyaha means see very clearly, observe very clearly. Alochayaha, think. Then nibhalayaha. So nibhalaya means one after the other. Right? So you think, observe, think, observe, think. See, nibhalaya means what? Anukramena means in the order. So you observe, you think. You observe, think. So continuously you see, understand, see clearly what is happening with your life. See what is happening this. Anukramena yata yena prakarena vrittaha. So in this way you think. Purve atikrantaha pitru pita mahodayaha. Means, so atikrantaha means what? The people who are departed. Atikrantaha means the people who have departed this world. And who are the people? Pituhu pita mahadayaha means their generation. So your father, you think about your father, how he lived. You think about how your forefathers lived and how did they depart. You understand. From that, at least you should understand, you think, observe and think. See, Nachiketa has not told anything. It's just his thinking process, forming the question. Right? Then, Tan, so now he's saying Tan, Drishta means in keeping with this in view. Tan Drishta cha Tesham Vrittam Asnatum Arhasi. So, in keeping with this view, you follow their tradition. You follow what they have done before. Do not try to do something which is contrary to what your fathers did. That means his forefathers and fathers lived a clean life. His fathers lived a very different life. And you also see how Yajna is performed in the current world. So do not try to take shortcut, or do not try to do something which is unethical. So follow the lifestyle of your forefathers. It's a good advice. No? It's a good advice. We always try to follow the advice of our forefathers. Even though we may not be following now, you can still follow. At least there are good things you can follow. Some things you may not like to follow, a different thing. But majority of them, you could see that you could follow this. So, Tan Drishtva, means Tan means you. Drishta means keeping this in view. Tesham, there. Vrittam Astatum. So, you should follow like Arhasi. Arhasi means follow. So, Vartamanascha is currently. Apare, others. Sadavaha, how the pious people. Yata Vartante, keeping to their words. Yata Vartante means what? Keeping to their words. You see how in the current generation, the current scenario, the people who are pious people are living there and how they are keeping their words. Tamscha pratipashya, you see them also. Alochayaha tatha. So, and think like them. So, Tan Drishta cha Tesham Vrittam Astatum Arhasi. Vartamanascha apare. Sadhavo. Sadhavo means what? Pious people. Sadhu means pious people. Sadhavo yatha vartante tamscha pratipashya alochaya tatha. So you see them also. So you see your forefathers, how they lived, what all they practice, and you also see the current generation of people, the pious people, how the current sadhus are living, and you observe. Anupashya alochaya. Anupashya alochaya nibhalaya. Anukramena. In a sequential order. You keep thinking that am I doing the right thing or not? Am I following my forefathers' instructions? Am I following the tradition of the forefathers? Or am I deviating from dharma? What are the other people, the current wise people doing? Am I following the same thing or am I doing something different? So this is what is Nachiketa is actually saying to his father. Then Nachateshu, so never there is. Nachateshu Mrushakaranam, correct? Vrittam Vartamanam va asti. So Mrushakaranam means false conduct. So there is never a false conduct, or there was never a false conduct in your forefathers before or your father before, and neither there is a false conduct in the current generation of wise people who are doing the same thing like you. Because Nachiketa probably is also a little bit, in terms of intellect, is very sharp. So he knows other Brahmanas are coming to their, to their rituals, and he's watching how he's performing, how they're accepting, how they are, reacting. They are getting angry with anything. He's giving all this, useless thoughts, etc. The Brahmana also knows that this is not the correct way to do it. But the Brahmanas are accepting, they're not saying anything because it is not their problem. The giver is a problem, correct? Anyone who gives, see, somebody is a jnani, somebody is a wise person. If you do, or if you do wrong thing to them, the papa belongs to you, not to him. Because he is not the receiver of the, he may be getting something, but majority of them will be with you. So one must be very careful. That's what he's saying here. Anupashya aloche nibhalaya anukramena yatha yena prakarena vritta. Means vritti means think. In this way you think. As to what you are doing, are you following your forefathers' instructions? Are you following your father's way of living, doing things? Are you following the current generation of sadhus who are doing similar type of rituals like you? Are you following this? Right? So, Nachateshu Vrishakaranam. So, there was never a false conduct in their performance. That means he's telling that there is a false conduct in the performance of his father, indirectly. Right? Vrittam Vartamanam va asti. So, nor in the present there is such a false conduct. But I can see there is something wrong in this whole dakshina or the way yajna is performed. Tad viparitam asatam. So tad viparitam asatam cha vrittam mrisha karanam. So therefore, if you utter something in the yajna, or if you say something, then you have to fulfill that promise. So what was the promise given by his father? He says, I will give you to Lord Yama. So you have to fulfill that promise, even though you don't like to do that. Correct. His father doesn't want to do that. The father is thinking that I should not say this, but may you not think like this. May you act like the forefathers, how they acted. Their words are final. So, tad viparitam. So do not do this viparita bhavana, or don't do this activity or this action which is against dharma. Right? So mrisha karanam means not keeping one's word. So mrisha karanam means what? Not keeping one's word. Nacha mrisha kritva kaschit jara maro bhavati. So by falsifying or by not doing this thing, you are, by falsifying or by saying wrong things, you are not going to be free from janma and mrityu. What is he? Because what is father doing? Father is doing for freedom from janma and mrityu. He wants to go to Indraloka, right? He wants to go to being immortal. So by doing these things, by saying something and not doing this, you are not going to get the benefit which you are trying to achieve. So he says what? Nacha mrisha kritva. So by falsifying your promises, by not performing this, by not living up to your word, kaschit jara maro na bhavati. That means you will not be free from this cycle of samsara. You will continue to be coming and born again and again. Right? So yataha sasyam iva martyaha manushyaha pachyate jirnoho briyate. So just like he says, just like the plants, they come and they grow and then they wither away. Same way the manushya also, you will be born again, you will become again vriddhaha, again you will die again. So britvacha sasyam iva ajayate. So they are born again. Avir bhavati punaha. So again they come back again into existence. Evam anitya jiva loke kim vrishakarana. So by doing this or by not sending me, or you're thinking, because see, the father is thinking about sending you or not. The father is thinking that I should send him or not. He said that you go, I will give it to you. But then the father is now thinking that maybe I should not have sent this. Maybe I did not send him. So Nachiketa says, no, you have said this in the Yagashala and you have to live by this promise. So you have to send me away. If you don't send me away, you will be falsifying your words, which is in the Yagashala. But by falsifying something or saying, but doing not think you promised, you will not be able to achieve this Swargaloka you're talking about. You will be born like a plant which withers away, and they also die one day. You'll again be born again. This is what you want. This is what you wanted. You wanted Swargaloka, so you Anushtanam, you follow this. So evam anitya jiva loke kim vrishakarana. So what are you going to gain by lying or by thinking about not sending me? That's the question. Therefore, palaya atmanaha satyam. So follow your atma, follow your instinct, follow your truth. Preshyamam yamaya iti abhiprayaha. So preshaya means what? Dispatch me, send me. So here Nachiketa is asking that you send me. Don't worry about it. Don't even think twice. He says, if you think you have made a mistake about it, it's a mistake, forget about it. You can't do it. You can't do anything about it. Because you said this and you have to fulfill the promise. If you don't fulfill the promise, then you will not be living by your forefathers' tradition. Neither you will be living as per the current generation of the sadhus who are doing the same thing ritually. So you observe, you follow, and then do what your heart says, what the right thing to do. If you don't do that, then you will be going to this anitya lokaha, which is what is the purpose of doing this. So he says, therefore, palayaha atmanaha satyam. So follow your instinct, follow the truth. Preshaya mam. So send me away. Yamaya. Yamaya means to Yama. So send me to Yama. Iti abhiprayaha. This is my abhiprayam. This is my view. So Nachiketa has now said from where? From Tan Drishta. From Tan Drishta onwards, he starts talking. So Tan Drishtva cha tesham vrittam astatum arhasi. Vartamanascha apare sadhavo yatha vartante tamscha pratipashya alochaya tatha. Nachateshu mrushakaranam vrittam vartamanam va asti. Tad viparitam asatam cha vrittam mrushakaranam. Nacha mrushakritva kaschit jaramaro bhavati. Yataha sasyam iva martyaha manushyaha pachyate jirno priyate. Pritvacha sasyam iva ajayate avirbhavati punaha. Evam anitye loke kim vrishakarana. So what is the purpose of going to this anitya loka and by falsifying this or by thinking about not sending me this? Therefore, palaya atmanaha satyam. So follow your promise. Do fulfill your promise. Preshaya mam yamaya iti abhipraya. So send me away to Lord Yama. This is what he said. Is it clear, this one? It's a story. So you don't have to worry about so many things. Unlike the Kena Upanishad Bhashyam class, which is Atman, etc., this is more like a story but this is what is important. See here, Values are being taught. What are the values? Satyam Vada. So if you say something, follow. Do that. Do not flinch that, no, I'll take back what I said. No. If you said that, you have to fulfill it. It's a Brahmana's commitment that you do this. So whatever you commit to say, you do that. Do not flinch even think. Even it may be that you will not be at loss. Still you should do that. Because that is what is the correct way to do it. And that is how you should lead your life by Satyamvada Dharmam Chara. Correct? So in the Shikshavalli, see the student has been given so many things. Correct? What or what should follow. Correct? Siksha in teaching. So students are given. Correct? Same thing also here also Nachiketa is observing, is contemplating, forming his opinion, and then he's saying to his father, this is what you should do. And do not worry about me. Whether I go to Yamaloka, it's not a problem. You already given me a Dakshina. So I do not belong to you anymore. I belong to the Yama. So you send me away. I do not want to be here anymore. He's very keen to go, but he doesn't know what to do there. So what he's going to do there is we'll see next class. So when he goes to Yamaloka, what happens? Is we will see, and there also the values are being given. So even though there's a story there, the story has got values. Right? The values how a Brahmana should conduct himself, how a Brahmana should not be subject to or fall a prey to Krodham. Correct? So when you have Krodham, then you forget what you are saying. And it may be something very wrong thing to do also. You may feel later on, repent for it. So these are the qualities which are values which are given there. The Bhagavad Gita also will say the same thing. Correct? Same qualities are given there. Any question from anyone? Jayshankar, you're okay? You're able to follow? Shankar Mama, you're okay? You're able to follow?
100%.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't have to ask Uma Nirgudkar because she's okay. Radhaji, what about you?
You're fine, Shankarji.
You're
able to follow. Yeah.
And Singapore Uma, you're able to follow? You're okay?
This is the first class I'm attending. I'm fine. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe you should attend regularly. Otherwise, you'll not be able to follow the story.
Yeah. Will do. Will do.
Okay, Somaji, I think you are the temples. I will leave you. So next class, tomorrow, as I told you, that we are having 6:30 chanting class for my teacher. So my teachers told me to run this class for the Arshad UK students. So those who want to learn, who have not learned before, they can come to the class. It will be starting from beginning. All the course will start. So I don't know what I will teach, but it will be a systematic way of teaching all the suktams, all the Vedic mantras, etc. Then these people will graduate into the other aspects of the learning of the actual mantras. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tatsat Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Namaste. Shubhratri to all of you. Hari Om.
Thank you, Ji.
Namaste.